This week, we finally find out what's behind that stupid door. Like, seriously, guys, come on.
Well, I'm curious on the door with light, so I'm gonna try and sneak towards it.
Maybe it's Pretty Women.
It might be Pretty Women.
Pretty women hiding behind the door.
I'm debating if we're going to start drawing maps yet. Seems okay.
Nobody else is going to...
I kind of want to check out the gear room where there's not people that may abduct me. Such a bitch.
Yeah, all talk. All nasty
Pretty
dirty
much.
talk, but no action.
None at all.
Frederick and I are never too far apart.
Nope.
Okay, check out the
Never.
gear room first. We might find stuff to help us
Thank you.
before we come up on people. Do you
Well,
know
our
what
Our
they
curiosity
have in the
may overcome your want to go check that door.
Well, looks like we got 2 going to the gear room and 2 going to the other room.
Yeah.
Okay.
store? So we're gonna split the party.
party.
We're sneaking, so they might get to
Session
the
1.
other door before us.
Happens every time.
No, every time.
Okay.
What?
Why are you all fucking retarded?
Why?
You're
Especially you.
Why?
You convinced me to do this.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
You can come with us. And
There's
not be
invaders in our
stupid.
grove.
But we started
And now it became even more mystical than invaders in our grove. There's a water wheel in the cave.
And I'm checking out the water wheel gear room. But we
Okay.
started off with one course of action, and you're like, no, fuck that. We're going to split the party and go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah? We're kids.
So you're saying I would like to do this.
We're impulsive.
I would like to do this.
Yeah, it's
we want to
okay,
do this.
We
so,
as kids, we as twin brothers are like, we need to find out these voices. They're like, no, don't do that. Don't. Oh, they might be adults. They might get angry at us. Who knows?
Yeah.
And
I mean,
they're going
it's
to
not
go
like
check out
it's
the
not
other
like
door.
as soon as you said I'm gonna go down that hallway, you're immediately
And we're
without
like-
arm's reach.
We're
You
like
guys are
the
deciding which way
daredevil
to
brothers
go,
that
and you can
we
change your
are
mind as you
inching
start
towards
walking.
this open door.
No, I'm saying Chris is not allowed to get angry at us because he's the one who decided to split
Oh,
the
I'm gonna
party.
be
You're the
angry
one
if
that's
your asses
deciding.
get abducted.
You are also deciding to split the party by as you're walking, people aren't following you, and it's not like it's their fault for not following me, and you just keep
You're
fucking
like-
going.
We're just like, bitches! Oh, you guys are pansies! We're gonna check out this door. I'm gonna touch the handle. Watch me touch the handle. I'm gonna touch the handle.
So
Cool.
you
He's like,
notice
"No, don't
that
do it. Don't.
these
I'm
two
going
guys
over here.
aren't following
Don't
you.
do that."
Would you like to go see what they're doing, or you just want to run off on your own and declare them it's their fault?
What do you want to do?
I'm inching towards this door. I'm dedicated to this.
Okay.
Felix is
So-
following his older brother.
Yeah.
Who goes faster? Us to the gear room and them to the door.
Okay.
Are we really
you
gonna
would go
die? I don't
faster.
think this is one of those.
Your door, the faraway door that you're inching towards is farther away.
Okay.
Gear door. Oh, pop it open. There is some light on the other side. It's a lantern device sort that you haven't ever seen before. It doesn't seem to like. It's just weird. It doesn't seem to have.
Is it affixed to the wall? Or
It
can
seems
I
to be
pick
it's
it
an
up?
alchemical thing hanging from a wall, kind of like on a bracket.
I want to do detect magic.
Okay. It's alchemical. It's like in a glass sphere hanging from like a big metal knob.
Can I like remove it, or is it affixed to the wall?
Yeah, it's movable if you want.
I would like to pick it up.
Okay. You moving around the room, you notice there are the gear exchange bricks. The big thick log is being supported by the wall that you just went through. It's kind of thick. It kind of ends in a coupling or a thing that holds it up.
Mhm.
And there's a big metal gear that used to be spinning. Well, you can tell it's a big metal gear, and there's a gear exchange up there, and it's just gross and greasy. You can tell it's, I don't know, it's metal gears. It's gross, greasy. Around you there are several barrels. One of them is cracked open, kind of like a jar, and there's a big stick sticking out of it, and the liquid it's like a gooey liquid on the inside. It looks kind of like a black tar.
Can I fit the light source in my backpack?
You could, yeah.
Okay, I want to
It's
do that.
kind of heavy. Like it
Maybe
was
we'll
meant
be
for a
able to
wall,
see.
but it's kind of heavy.
So should we use it to kind of look around the room first?
Okay.
Put it in your backpack?
Have you described everything in the room?
Is there anything else?
Everything of note. Yeah, it's a kind of a smallish room. It's just the gear exchange room. The gears break down and change the action into a different rod going through a different wall.
Okay.
Kind of in the direction that they went.
Okay. So I'm gonna say, dude, I'm keeping this. And then I say we break out.
Alright, let's head out.
Okay. So they have
So
sweet treasure.
So you guys are leaving?
Well,
Just
leaving
to,
the
like-
room. There wasn't anything interesting in there.
Oh, I thought you meant like leaving the hole.
Oh,
in the
no, no, no,
cave,
no,
just
no,
no.
busting out. Okay.
All right, we're out. Peace.
See ya.
Yeah.
See ya, fuckers.
Look what I found, motherfuckers. Go.
Check out this light.
I'm blinging, y'all.
I don't know, Shane. Alright, so we exit the gear room.
Okay.
We keep inching towards that. door.
Coming to the end of the hallway, there's that bright door, the door that's kind of ajar. It leads to a short-ish hallway until a kind of a balcony is where it ends on, like the top of a balcony, in a kind of rather large chamber that's well lit. There's
On the other side of the door we're looking at?
yeah.
Okay.
Are you walking through the door to see what's on? Like, are you just kind of
We're just
looking and there's like,
peeking.
okay, there's a balcony. It's
Yeah, we
pretty
saw
well
light
lit in
coming
there.
from the door. I'm guessing it means it was slightly
And the
ajar or
voices
something
are
like
definitely more audible now.
that.
And
So how many doors are down from what we see? It's just a straight shot to another
Yeah,
room?
it was just the door, and then a bit of more of a hallway, and then
Another door.
the no door. It's just kind of like an arch that opens up into a
Okay.
big area, and there's like a balcony, a
Okay.
wood floor.
But I hear the voices. Do I see any
Mhm.
movement in there or anything? Or are they further in the room?
You don't see any movement. You hear a couple more hitting, like banging noises, and you kind of get the idea there's an argument happening of
Okay.
sorts.
An argument. So raised voices.
Yeah. Now you kind of get the idea that there are definitely people who are starting to get pissed. Well, not pissed. They're just arguing about something.
Huh. I don't know.
You imagine
I
it would
have a
sound like villagers in
14-year-old.
Minecraft are arguing.
I should make a horrible
Weird.
decision.
You should probably investigate.
Yeah, see,
Peek
that's a
around the
horrible
door.
decision I'm debating on whether I would actually do or not.
Keep in
Like-
mind, you're a
Let's say I was a
14-year-old boy.
14-year-old.
You're a
I
14-year-old
probably
boy.
wouldn't have, me personally, because I was a little bitch. But me, in this game,
But
I don't
Frederick-
have to be a little bitch. I could just make shitty decisions.
right. But
I'm
you're
gonna-
also a 14-year-old boy and probably still scared of getting in trouble. Mostly that, actually.
But
But I'm
he does live in a
curious.
household where everyone's constantly getting in mischief
there's
and
a,
trouble.
There's a lot
There's a
of-
difference between getting in mischief and breaking into somewhere that's secret and stealing their lanterns.
But the,
Okay, but it was me who stole it, not him.
yeah, but they snuck into our secret grove. And how dare we
There
let
is
them
an issue of
pass
ownership here that's contested.
That. Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
think
we
would
marked
use
a
that for
tree.
this.
No, I
We
wouldn't.
properly
Our
contested it.
marked tree.
That leads into the grove.
Rule number 3: if you mark a tree,
I would be terrified, but I think there'd be a certain thrill to trying to sneak further into this room.
Maybe we should report this to Captain Flintstock.
What did I actually name him?
Farley?
Farling or
I think it's Farley.
Farling? Yeah,
Flintstock.
For the guard.
Farling, the guard captain. Dude, yes.
Gear.
You know, I might be actually more tempted to do that.
Maybe he'll
Snitch
come
on
to
him. You gonna snitch? You gonna snitch?
I'm a 14-year-old. Yes, I'm gonna snitch.
Stitches.
But what are you gonna tell him? I heard voices in a hole in the ground,
How about there's
4
this
miles away.
secret cave?
How many miles?
It
How
has-
many miles do we track? We're a 14-year-old with a 10-year-old going
Me
into
too.
the gods know where. What?
No. See, hiking is not bad. 4 miles isn't that far.
I would just tell him
Far
that
for a
there's
14-year-old.
a hidden
Yeah, you guys are-
cave with a water wheel inside.
Okay, so you
Several
guys are
vehicles.
arguing this. As you're debating what to do amongst yourselves.
What do we do?
You hear
What do
the
we do?
voices.
Oh my God, they're
The
yelling there.
arguing voices on the other side.
far.
They hear you hear like a large kind of a groan, and kind of like the phone stops, another groan, and then you start to hear like a grind, and then they all start cheering. So
From the grind room. That
like
they
a
were
like not a
from.
cheering, like a woo, like a finally okay, freak, god damn, it took forever, and then you hear a rumble.
We hear the rumbling from. I'm guessing what the gear
You hear a
room they
rumble.
were-
Okay, so you're looking down the hallway. You hear a grinding from your left, and you hear a rumble from your right.
Okay. So we're next to the gear room. We hear a lot of action.
Oh no, this is taking a while. You've walked from the gear room. You're
Oh.
standing with them with the lantern, like, hey guys, look what I found. And they're arguing what to do next.
Guys,
Guys, look what I found.
Look, check it out. It's heavy as hell.
Woo!
I finally got street swag. Whatever that means.
And then all that
Sounds
noise.
dangerous.
I
Maybe we should
stand
just
there
check
and
it out.
ponder.
Because
what
the last
sounds
okay,
are.
so there was no water and the gears weren't moving. What happens when the gears start moving?
But do we know the gears are moving?
Maybe it's
You
the-
hear grinding and
13-year-old
rumbling.
me is inferring this again.
Okay,
Does it sound like water rumbling, like rushing in?
now it does.
I say bail.
Called it.
We
Is
want to run down the quickest way out of this is
The way
into
it
that
went.
door.
I say we get down the hole before the water smashes us
Or do we
into the ground.
run? We could just sit on the floor and
Water
let the
is.
water just
You hear
sweep us
the
out.
sound of water getting
Assuming
louder.
it's not going to like, take us and dash our heads against the walls.
Mm.
Tiny little
I'm
heads.
willing to try.
My silk clothes don't do good in water.
So what do you want to do, little 10-year-old uncouth?
I think we should try and figure out the quickest way out of here.
Well,
Okay, we don't have a whole lot of time to calculate what would be a quicker way out of this room. There's the door right in front of us that instantly goes into our archway room where we heard arguing. So I'm pretty sure they aren't standing where things are going to
I think we
be
should
rushed
run
away with
through
water.
that door.
Or we run down the giant tunnel we came through to get
Oh, you
here
guys
that we
are-
can't see
You're not in
through.
the tunnel. You walked into a basin, walked up a ladder,
Yeah, we have
went
to go
across
down
a
the
ledge,
ladder.
past a door, into a hallway where you saw a third hallway that kept going.
I'm pretty sure
So you're
we're
arguing in
good.
a hallway
I'm
right
pretty
now.
sure we're out of where the water goes
it's
down.
possible. All right.
So you're
But if we, that means we can't go back.
Oh, because yeah, the water will be rushing below us.
Yeah.
All right, I vote we go through the door then.
you guys are like 5 feet away
Yeah,
from
just
where you
go
left.
check
It would take like a half second to duck back and go.
Whatever.
Let's go through the door.
Go
What?
through the door.
Logical deduction is way better than doing
Well,
all that.
wouldn't we hear the
nonsense.
sound of the water?
I said, yeah, you're hearing
We
like,
heard
the sound
rumbling.
of rumble. You heard rumbling, and you
On our
and you asked
right.
if I heard the sound of
And
water. And I said
grinding
yes.
on
You
our
hear water
left.
now. Like you guys are taking forever to argue.
Alright,
You
well,
hear
I'm gonna-
rushing water.
Like,
I
from
go
the area
check.
we just were.
Yeah,
The
from
ladder
behind you,
that we
there's
climbed
tons of
up,
water.
and I looked down the ladder.
The cistern you climbed up is rapidly filling up with very hot water.
Oh shit.
Hot water, so it's,
Hot water.
it's steaming up in where we're at then.
So this is
You were like around the corner. That's
Oh,
why I needed that.
Explain why we're at a hot spring.
Okay.
a cooling tower basically. Or a giant fort.
So we should probably go through this door so we're hopefully safer.
Well, we can't go back.
Yeah, so let's
Through the
go
door.
forward.
We go through the door because we have no sneakily. I'm sneakily
Who wants to go
trying
first?
to go through the
Like
door.
drop the big metal in.
Clong, clong.
Clong. What? Why did you find that? I still didn't find
I don't know who has sneak. This little footsie.
Stealth.
All right. I elect Paige to go first.
You guys are naturally still.
I'll go first.
Yeah, little girls in
My
silk
very self-
everything is
Pretty
gonna
quiet.
be way sneakier than me and my apple shoes.
Apple shoes?
I don't know.
I made them out of
I
apples.
figured
They're made out of wood because your dad's a
No,
wood.
your shoes are made out of iron. Mine are made out of wood. Yours are fish
Oh.
skeletons.
Clong, clong.
What'd you roll?
4.
Chris. Yours are made out of fish.
Gross. Good job.
They smell
8.
horrible.
You sneak super stealthily because your silk pajamas give you +20 to stealth.
What if you just slide along the ground because you're in silk?
That would ruin the thread count.
You don't even know what footy pajamas are?
It's like you know nothing about silk.
You know nothing about silk. Sexy.
Yeah. I just needed
Okay.
to interject for a second.
I concur.
So as you sneak down the hallway, you snag your foot, or your shoelace on a nail that's loose, and you kind of definitely make some noise, but the grinding around you is very loud, and you're pretty much drowned out by the grinding and the rushing of sound of water. You come up to the balcony.
Can I do a reflex save to catch her? No, she catches
You don't
herself.
follow the balcony. You're just walking along. Oh, if you're tripping?
Yeah.
No, she just made noise.
Doesn't
Okay.
matter, no one can hear me anyway.
She kicked a tin can or something, but it doesn't matter.
But I saved
Oh, yeah.
the syrup,
Ugh.
which I then
There's
spilled
a
on
lot
my
of
brother.
burping on this session.
What? How many Butterfinger? As you guys are, you come to the edge, and you notice it's a pretty sizable catwalk around a big room, like a big cavern that's lit up, and you look inside, and it is a very large, I don't want to say dig site. It's been kind of hollowed out as it's going down. There's people down there working. One of them is on like so you look. There's people on the opposite end of the cavern. Like, you go all the way around the catwalk. It's pretty far, like 50 yards, 50 yards ish, really far away. And they're looking up at like a gear system that's now it's turning, and they're like got these mop things in barrels, and they're just slapping oil up into the gear, and kind of congratulating themselves that they've fixed this problem. People down on the bottom of the pit are still digging away, shoveling. There's lots of work. There's mine carts going in and out. They're moving lots and lots of material out of this room.
Do we recognize any of the people here?
Okay. As you take a look around these people, something creepy about them. You start to notice that a lot of the people working, there's a mixture of humans wearing leather, like armor. Some of them wearing heavier than that, like chains. A lot of them are armed. Well, not a lot, but a couple of them are armed. Then there's a lot of these big, kind of grayish, lumpy-looking creatures. Humanoid. Kind of pointy ears. Kind of got some tusk action happening. They're just some of the biggest humans at first you think you've ever seen. All muscly, all digging away. They're mostly doing the menial labor.
So the humans are guards, basically?
There are some humans definitely digging as well. But they're
not in armor.
Well, like they're not armed and they're not wearing as much because heavy work you don't want to be wearing. Like, you don't get the feeling that there's like slaves and like guards. You get the feeling that there's people working and people not working.
Okay.
We even know what slaves were. Would we be able to discern
Actually, yeah. In our town, was there anything? akin to
Actually, you
slave
can do
labor?
just a knowledge.
history of
This would be
slavery?
either history or
Local
to know what's going on here. Like what if you know what a slavery is, or if you know what these creatures are.
Well, I have knowledge history.
I have
But
knowledge.
isn't, like,
Knowledge
knowledge of
nobility.
slavery
Let's
just
see if the
common
nobles
knowledge?
ever talked about it.
or
Yeah,
before?
Kona, it's like a bit of a check of 5,
Never mind.
really.
Well, you
to know.
can't make knowledge checks on trained. Can you?
For anything less than 10, you can do a knowledge check on trained. Other than that, no.
Oh,
When
I'll
you're
just
trained
take,
in something,
I'll just
put
take
your
10
first
then.
rank into it. You get
Yeah, you can
10,
basically just
right?
take 10.
I'll take 10 in my knowledge
When
nobility.
it's your class skill.
Knowledge, you know what, you all know
We
what
don't have
slavery
class
is.
skills yet because we don't.
These
have
are not
class.
slaves.
They're not slaves?
You
Okay.
choose 10.
Like, you looking around, like, one of you might pipe
So,
up and
like,
say,
I'm
are they
trained in
slaves?
it.
No,
You-
that's,
Yeah,
that is
Nah.
class.
This doesn't look like slavery to me.
Yeah, there's no
I was
chains.
marking that because I
There's
was
definitely
choosing
no, like, the
that.
There's no
guards.
taskmasters.
What
No
do you guys are
racial
thinking about?
slurs being thrown up.
Alright, so I rolled a 16 on knowledge history.
Yeah, they're definitely not slaves.
Where'd it go?
Like, slavery
Slaves.
used to be a thing back in the dark times, but no, man, not in our country. Like, or your country.
They don't
Uh,
have leashes or chains on
yeah,
them.
they're not
or-
chained up. They're you don't get the idea of like they're forced labor. They're working hard.
They're workers.
They're workers.
They're hard workers.
Mhm.
Okay. But still nobody
Knowledge
amongst them
local.
looks-
To kind of get what these things are, it's another easy one. These are orcs. These aren't even like you've
bit.
seen some half orcs every now and then, like maybe like a long
Passing through
trader
or
or like
something.
passing through town, like maybe once or twice at the docks.
fucking fishermen.
But these are your full-blooded orcs, as far as you can tell, working away alongside people.
Now, like he asked, anyone we recognize.
No.
So
Do they look
we
like
don't
they're even of our
recognize-
town, or do they look like a different region?
They're like the humans there, the same, I don't know, like what do you want to say, like skin type? Like they definitely look in the same, they look like they live near you
But they're
guys.
not wearing like clothing that would indicate them from a different place, or
Besides-
jewelry.
Besides, one, you can't really get a good look from really far away, but they're not wearing very, very nice clothes. They're wearing just kind of really common rags. Like all your villagers definitely wear nice clothes because your town is pretty
So-
rich, pretty well off. This is kind of wearing clothes that you most commonly associate yourselves with, like outside traders or caravan runners.
Does it just appear like they're harvesting dirt and minerals?
We're just moving, digging out excavating.
There are carts full of what you would recognize as mineral-laden like rocks and ores, but
So
most
they are
of
mining.
most of the material, however, is just being pushed away, and it seems that they're actually actively avoiding some
The
minerals to get to
they're
that's
hitting
good
ore
stuff.
deposits and kind of just
Yeah, they're
digging
just
them
like
out and
walking
throwing
by
them to the
big
side.
sheafs of ore,
But
like
so
iron.
it seems like they're digging in a very specific direction or
Yes.
purpose.
They have like a pretty cool pattern. They're like digging in a spiral.
Oh, okay.
So they
So
seem
they're
to be
digging
trying.
down.
The goal seems to be to get as far down as possible.
Okay.
Maybe
From
they're
the
going
level
down.
that were we at the top of this thing?
Yeah, you're at the top looking down at all this.
Okay. From the room that we happen to stumble
Mhm.
into, do we see any other exits or rooms to go through?
To your
there?
right, there's nothing. The balcony kind of ends. To your left, the balcony. I keep wanting to say balcony. Whatever, landing goes all the way around the room to the other side, and on the way there's a couple doors.
And then I'm guessing that's that's the other side of the dig site.
Other side of the dig site is where like the huge beam above your head, and like it segments a couple times, but it goes all the way over to that side.
Okay.
And there's like a couple doors at that end too.
Well, I think that's the only way that we can go. That has to be the exit. Let's try to get there without being noticed.
Following the
Guys.
he wants to follow the beams. Oh, and the other end of the beams are where there's workers slapping what you think is grease or oil into these gears, like with big ass.
By the
mobs.
other doors?
Yeah.
So there's
doors at the far into the cavern where the pillar thing goes.
and you have to walk all the
all
way
the way around, but on the way there, around like the C-shaped balcony, there are more doors on the left side wall.
Okay, so there's doors here, there's doors around.
Jesus Christ!
like
I'm gonna have to try
halfway.
this.
I don't-
This is way not as complicated as you guys are not understanding. Big room.
Yeah.
Circle. You come here.
Yeah.
C-shape.
Yeah.
Tube of meat. Workers dig, and they're kind of going in a spiral all the way down. Doors.
How many doors?
Let's say like 4. And there's workers over here. Hello, I'm a worker. I'm slapping oil in my manly flesh beaks. And you are here.
That doesn't look like an orc.
Oh god. Alright, thanks for the visual. That really helps.
So there's no. Never mind. I'm not even gonna ask.
No, I want to see what happens.
Please.
There's no doors on the other side of the circle?
No, this side just kind of goes to the wall and ends.
Oh, okay. So which door should we go through?
Let's just try the closest one to
Yeah.
us.
Door number 1.
I mean, we're looking
I don't know,
for
we
an
have
The
that
less
scary
exposed
dream.
we are, the better, I
We're
think.
looking for
Well,
an
door number 1
exit.
goes
Is this
out of the
any?
dream.
Yeah. Okay.
It's true.
There,
Door
that's a
number 1
question.
takes us
Does
out of the
any of
dream.
this look familiar to the dream that we all had, but haven't talked about really?
I don't know. Do you remember anything about this?
Wait,
you don't.
Circle of Fire. That's the closest thing.
Yeah.
I
What did you
can
guys
think.
find? You found
We
Wizard
saw
Tower,
doors
Circle of
with
Fire.
numbers. There was a hallway.
Oh wait, doors with numbers, Circle of Fire, giant ass wizard tower, home, and then we saw ourselves sleeping, and we passed out.
Yeah.
That's all I
Okay,
remember.
yeah, I remember that's what we saw, but I mean, this doesn't look like the hallway that we were running through, opening doors in.
Nope.
Okay. So
Yeah,
yes,
this is like
I
wood
opened the
floor.
closest door.
Wood floor, kind of half man-made, half just chiseled into pure stone building.
All right. So I say we just try to sneak out of here, guys.
Door number 1.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Door number 1.
Alright, so you guys
Inch our
duck
way
around to
across.
the first door. It is unlocked.
Listen to hear if any. noise is
Everyone,
coming
you guys
from
just pile in, close the door behind you, as quiet as you can. It is pretty dark. Kind of smell. This room. It kind of smells like. What's it called? Like the
petrol.
wet or the cold house, or like the where you keep salted meats and things like
Freezer.
It's not a freezer, but whatever.
Oh, not a
Where-
nice
where you-
box, but
Yeah, with the
Butcher place.
yeah, or kind of smells like the alley behind the butcher's house or a butcher shop. As you start to raise your lantern and walk around the room, you kind of see like various like cool rocks with meat chilling or like vats of salting meat.
So the rocks are supernaturally cold.
It's just
Yeah,
'cause you're
you
under
walk
a
up to one of
mountain.
the room is cold as you walk in. There's like meat laid out over some like big flat rocks, and as you touch one, it's cold. Like Like, ooh, I've never seen such a thing. Well, you've never bothered to go into a freezer. You never gone to the
So there's nothing else in this room, no other doors or anything.
As you explore around the room, you come across a door at the back. This room isn't lit, by the way.
We have
Like,
that
you're the only
lantern.
light.
Are you holding the lantern out?
Yeah, so you're all kind of in his glow. This heavy ass clunk.
Crunk.
Clunk. You help with that?
door?
No, this is fine.
No, I'm good. I'm great.
We're trying to find an exit. I really doubt this is an exit.
Well, this is. I mean, if you want to go back out to the place with all the people,
Go balls deep into meat. Okay, whatever.
Balls
that,
meat deep?
exactly that way. Yes.
I get
Whatever.
any
You got the lantern.
stains on my silk workout shorts.
Oh, no, we're only in a fucking factory. No, you're great. Fine. There's barrels of gear grease everywhere. People slapping it up.
Yeah,
Your shoes are
slap it on the
immaculate.
rod.
My silk slippers.
How often you grease your rod?
Why did you come to practice in silk slippers?
If you
But
use
they're
black
my
tar
silk
grease,
practice
you only need to do it
slippers.
once every 3 days.
Black tar grease for her pleasure.
All right, fine.
Do
We
not
go to the
consume.
door.
Alright.
Light the way.
Well, I'm not going first. I'm just lighting the back.
Just lighting.
I'll light from far back. Alright, you got your coward. You're tired of these cowards. You walk right past them, open the door.
So uncouth.
Stabs me in the stomach and I
You die. Why didn't you check for
Game over.
crossbow traps?
die.
As your eyes adjust to the darkness, you notice tons of human remains.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone,
Great job choosing that door,
everyone,
dickwads.
roll a fear check.
Roll the nuts.
Roll a
Pee
will
your
save
pants.
against fear.
So that's why you gave us bonus to will.
I'll give you bonus to will because your class said so.
Sure.
This is also a
I
negative.
got 11.
This is at 1.
I got a 12.
Alright,
So
Nine.
I got one.
you guys, you got a 1?
Oh,
Oh boy.
Wait, no. I'm
That's a 9.
making
Oh,
that up.
she means
Sorry.
she has a 1 for
I
her
got
Oh.
10.
will.
Sorry.
So, this is a pretty traumatic thing for sheltered children's. You guys are now shaken.
Do we have to?
Who rolled below 10? Roll a fort save to not throw up.
wait, didn't he do 9 as well?
No, I did 12.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
12.
Never mind.
I rolled the highest. I'm the
You're good.
manliest of
You
us.
definitely. This is 17? Yeah.
16 total.
You feel the, like, it was one of those burps that burns a little bit. Like, and you back out of the room and you take some deep breaths in the nice meat closet.
In the meat locker.
we should get out of here as quick.
But you guys are definitely
God.
shaken.
I'm standing in the back holding the
Told you
land.
guys you should have come here.
How about
I
that Switch
told
game,
you.
guys, later? Oh my god!
You know, we should have never come in
Godric,
this cave.
you're an
to begin
asshole.
with.
Told you.
Fucking. This isn't an exit. You want to go back in there? Fine. You go find an exit. Go. Yeah.
Your brother's the one that's like, oh, there's bitches in the cave. Let's go in the fucking bitch cave.
I just wanted to practice
That
my
was a
Switch game.
legitimate reason to go in that cave.
Well, not a legitimate reason. It's dead people!
You're
sorry.
the one who took us to the dead people. I hate you guys.
I didn't see you abstaining.
I did abstain. I said we go back
Let's
that
get
way.
out of
Obviously
this
not
room
if you
and
went
try a
in.
different
Well,
one.
you know.
So you
I'm not
definitely
gonna go
close
by
the door to
myself.
corpse closet.
Great.
You're back in the meat room. Though, hopefully just animal meats.
I'm gonna, like, be turned vegetarian by this shit.
Like,
Delicious, delicious steak.
Apples. Apples are so good. Don't go away from the apples. Never go away from
Apples
the
are life. Apples are God. Apples are good. Please don't kill me, Mom. So I
Let's go
guess...
to the next door along the way.
Yeah, we go to that door.
Oh, okay. You open the door. As you start to... Like, the
Bodies
door-
hanging from the ceiling.
You open the door. The door opens in. So as you start to walk out, you notice this guy. There's 3 guys slapping oil on it. One guy like throws his mop down. You hear him say something, probably insulting, and starts to walk back down, like towards this way. And he's like wiping grease down on his pants.
Close the door. Close the door. Hide in the meat locker. Oh, we're in the meat locker.
You close that door back for the meat locker. You're hiding in the meat locker.
Fuck. Can we see out the door, or is it completely
There's a
solid?
decent crack at the bottom of the door.
So we
Okay.
notice light being passed by.
Oh yeah, there's
Or
light
if,
coming
like, somebody-
under the door.
Somebody
easily.
passed by.
And you don't hear his footsteps yet. He's like 50 yards away.
Shit.
Well, we can't get to the next door, so let's hide here and wait.
Yeah, we're gonna hide out and wait.
Hide behind meat stacks.
Delicious,
That
delicious.
sounds like that.
Totally not
in-
human meat.
Not
Probably not
in
human
that door.
All right. So you guys are waiting. Eventually, you hear the footsteps kind of walk by you. About a minute goes by. They walk back the other way. He yells a couple. You hear a voice as he's walking by. Yells some things. Basically
We can
says,
discern it's the same
"Yeah, it's
voice.
working."
Okay.
And you kind of hear him yell some things. You better be glad it's working, or the boss would have had your head.
And that's as he's still walking.
Yeah,
by.
he's walking by, and he starts to fade as he goes.
All right, so let's peek out the door again.
Whoever's in front.
All right. As you're peeking out, all the mops are back in the oil buckets.
They're not there.
Huh?
They're not there.
Yeah, there's no one there anymore. The balcony is now clear of people. There's still people digging away at the bottom. And
All right, let's go to the next door.
and there is a tunnel where they're all leading all the dirt out like
Okay.
that way.
Is there a door at the very end of the sea that they might have left through?
There was
There was a couple
right
doors
where
over here.
Right where they were, yeah.
Okay.
I'd say we still continue one door at a time because we're a bunch of kids and we make horrible decisions. And that's how we would do this.
Like human meat lockers. Alright, next door.
Fucking
All right.
somebody take.
What time is it, actually?
This is
We're about an hour and a
obviously food
I mean,
storage.
we're
Why
doing
do you
this an hour
think
and a
that's
half?
an extra?
Yeah.
Wow. 11.
So, wanna cut it here?
You want to take a breather? Or you want to
I do have work in the morning.
call it for the evening? This is a decent spot to stop.
Yeah, we're about to go into door number 2.
Okay, so we will stop at the delightful meat locker.
Totally not human meat
Yeah.
locker.
Totally not.
Everyone's
human.
fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah, and you all wanted to go in there. Oh, this is an exit through the fridge. Yeah.
See you all next week.